tales of Barnabas Collins and Angelique. The show was in production for only 5 years, but devotees 2 decades later are still sinking their teeth into this cult classic. The show starred actors Joan Bennett, Laura Parker, and my next guest, Jonathan Frid, as the humble nice guy vampire. Welcome to Good Day New York. On that note, fans still miss this. You said you didn't like the bite, you know, the teeth sinking into the neck. You thought it was rather gauche.
Yeah, I thought it was terribly exaggerated, you know. I mean, there was time there to call the police and arrest me before I actually zapped the neck, you see. And it was actually the very first time I ever did a bite, and I didn't get the teeth in quickly enough. No. And so I had to kind of brush over it, as it were, and so I went in without doing the great thing, and of course I got hell for it. But they didn't know at the time what was my problem. I couldn't get the teeth in. And it turned out to be the most subtle and therefore the most effective bite I ever did, because it was this, you know, this power of suggestion, in other words, which they don't use enough on television, or at least in Dark Shadows.
Yeah, you were masterful in Arsenic and Old Lace. That you liked sinking your teeth into.
Yeah, that was great fun and quite a challenge, because I was a frightening monster in a farce. So you have to have a sense of the comedy of it, as well as the director kept saying to me, "Come on, Jonathan, don't look for your laughs. Play this like you're in a heavy melodrama."
You know, the macabre seems to be yours to boast. You know, after that series, you went on to develop your own one-man show, Jonathan Frid's Fools and Fiends, and on stage, you know, you gave us...
Well, you know, it's a
the
show...
works of, you know, of Poe and all of those wonderful masters.
Well, to sum up what I do in Fools and Fiends, you could go to Jonathan Brewster in Arsenic and Old Lace. I do a lot of comedy, and yet I sort of bow to where I come from, you know. And,
well, what about the royalties involved? You know, I mean, you're on stage, you're quoting works of the masters. I understand $3 per verse for one of them?
Oh, there's no problem with the masters. It's these contemporary writers that we have to pay through the nose for.
So.
And, oh no, I wish more people would book my Shakespeare's Fools and Fiends, because I have no problems there. I do a couple of stories of my own which have no royalty problems. So.
Well, I have to say that on July 20th at 6 p.m. we can see you in Jonathan Frid's Fridiculousness.
You got it.
Yes, I did. At which library?
At Mid-Manhattan, which is catty-corner from the main library at 40th and 5th.
Yes, indeed. Well, time does not change the momentum of many things for Jonathan Frid. And by George, we're all happy that you're here this morning on Good Day New York.
Delighted to be here.
Thank you. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to take a short break.